Greetings, Hoodoo family. My prayers and my heart goes out to all of the people whose lives have just been disrupted, turned upside down by Hurricane Helene. People's homes are just destroyed, along with all of their belongings. I can't even begin to imagine how they feel right now, because I'm just looking at all of the aftermath, the news and stuff. Whole towns crushed and underwater, hundreds of people still missing, over 100 people they're saying are dead. Family, this is a tragedy, but we know that people will survive. They will make it through this, and many will go on to build new lives. It's just terrible that this has happened. But it goes to show you, family, that nature has no favorites. It can bring growth, it can bring us beauty, healing, like we use in our works, all the different nature spirits. It can bring us peace just being within nature. But it can also pour out its wrath, destroying everything in its path, like we just seen, taking life and bringing chaos. But that's why we respect nature in Hoodoo. Because in 1 hour, it can destroy what took mankind a whole lifetime to build. That's the power of nature. And it's no respecter of persons. Hurricane Helene was something else. But growing up, all of my great aunts and uncles, my grandparents on both sides of my family, they all really respected storms. And I think I might have mentioned this before, how if they were working outside, around the house, working in the garden, working in the fields, walking somewhere down the road, and a storm was approaching, they would hurry up and get inside. And it wasn't unusual for people, to go into other neighbors' homes and sit with them until the storm passed. And I experienced this many times. So I learned from a young age to respect the storm. But one thing they always taught me too is that every storm has a message. So what was the message from Hurricane Helene? What was Hurricane Helene trying to tell us? Now, before I go any further, let me know what you think in the comment section. I want to hear what your thoughts are as far as the message that Hurricane Helene was trying to tell us, because I like to hear your thoughts. Truth is like a diamond with multifacets to it. Each one of us receives a little bit of different insight, a little bit of different truth on a subject. So the more that we can pull together our insights, the broader we can become in our knowledge and our wisdom. And I'm going to share my thoughts. This is hopefully not a long video, because this is to me a time of reflection. That's why I wasn't so quick to put out a video over the weekend. But to me, Helene was a warning shot to America of what is to come. Here's the reason I say this. She was a spirit riding on a storm. She reveals how there is turbulence in the spiritual realms, which means that we experience turbulence here on earth, as you've seen, as above, so below. She has brought with her many, many destructive spirits. And this is what I want you to understand, how all of this works so that you can be prepared and won't be caught off guard. We just went through the physical destruction, like I said, of towns, of homes, communities, people's lives. And when you look at the path of destruction, it almost looks like a bomb exploded, went off, and just tore entire communities to pieces. Bridges, roads, everything just blown apart. Well, Helene is warning us that here in this nation, we are headed to destruction. In my reading, family, for 2025, I seen disruption so intense that it's going to give people a spiritual awakening. A lot of eyes will be opened next year. But here's the thing. Politicians, all of these billionaires, these big time CEOs, all of these world leaders who are part of the elite, they're put on notice. They're reminded that there is a power that is higher than them, who can lay to waste all of their grand plans and their schemes, all of their plots and plans. Family, that means nothing when a hurricane comes through and destroys everything in its path. But you know what? None of this is a mystery to you, to those of you who follow traditional hoodoo. Because we work with nature every day. We know the power of the sky, the power of the earth, the power of the water. We know the power of a storm. And when we see its wrath, we know to get out the way. We work with the spirit of things in hoodoo. We know how to protect ourselves spiritually. We know how to build that strong hedge of protection around ourselves and all of our loved ones. We know how to call on God and our ancestors. And we know when to work the root and when to be still. This is the difference between us and them. We see and understand the message that Helene has brought to this world, which is to look out. Trouble like you've never seen before is on the way. So family, I want to hear your thoughts about Helene. Leave those in the comments. And just remember, if you want to learn traditional hoodoo, check out my Hoodoo Basic Training book. It's a self-study textbook guiding you through everything that you need to know. And I'm not just describing hoodoo work. I'm showing you how to actually do it step by step. So go check it out. The link is in the description. But I want to thank you for subscribing and liking this video. Family, be safe. Work with your ancestors and strengthen your protection. And God willing, I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a powerful and productive hoodoo journey.